Good morning, everyone. Renee here with Karaoke Keto. And today I just wanted to chit chat with you a little bit. I got up early this morning and took a shower and got ready to go pick up my Walmart order. I've always hated to shop, so this is actually perfect for me because all I have to do is go online, pick out what I want, they bring it to my vehicle, and I just drive off. And I like it that way. I just want to see how everyone's doing today. Give me some comments. How are you feeling today? Wow, it seems strange on a day like today. I mean, it's pretty outside, sun shining. I had my door open a while ago to let some fresh air in, but sometimes my neighbors can be noisy. And we also have a siren that goes off every Wednesday at 12 as a test. And I guess when it actually is a tornado warning or something like that, it'll go off, and I have heard it before. But it's just a day I would love to be out. Today's actually kind of a special day. Today is the 3rd year anniversary of mine and my boyfriend's meeting. And so 3 years ago today. We've been social distancing from one another, and when you get up and you get dressed and you actually put on something that's pretty that you ordered because all your clothes are too big for you, and nobody's gonna see it except the person that comes to your window at Walmart. That's pretty sad. But how are y'all doing? Made coffee for the first time in several days. Hadn't had coffee in several days. I have had some Premier protein shakes, the cafe latte. Very good. I get them from Sam's, and I just drank my last one yesterday, so I had to make coffee. But those are have the equivalent of 1 cup of coffee. And of course it is lazy, probably dirty keto, but it works for me. And we need to do what works for us. You do you, and I'll do me. And we don't have to police each other. I most of the time try to eat very clean keto. I had a keto, the lemon poppy seed protein bar this morning with my first cup of coffee, and I like them. I really like the flavor of them, but I don't care for the poppy seeds getting all in my teeth. I had to go and brush my teeth again before I could come over here and come in here and do this video for you. But you're not going to see let me just say that I am a mature keto person. By that I mean that I am close to 60. So when you come to my place, I'm going to be my own kind of beautiful, and if that's wearing a little bit of makeup, because I normally don't wear makeup, I put just a little bit of eyebrows on this morning because my eyebrows are as white as my hair, and so you really can't see them. But it's okay this way, and I like I like being natural, and I just like being, real. And I'm not saying people that, are all made up and everything, that they're not real. I'm not saying that at all, because there's a lot of younger keto women that I admire on YouTube, and I watch regularly. I watch Christy Davis, I watch Keto Ginger, I watch Daniela Diaries, I watch Keto Rewind, and they're all so beautiful. They're just beautiful women, and I'm going to be my own kind of beautiful, because I am, much older than they are, and as an older keto person, it is different for us if we've lost a bunch of weight, usually, because our skin is not as elastic, and so therefore our skin won't bounce back usually as it would in a younger person. And I've had 2 children. They're both grown and have children of their own, and I've borne, the stretch marks with them years ago, and I had my first child 2 days before I turned 20, and then my daughter, she was born almost 4 years later, and I have some before 8 before picture. I've got several before pictures that I could dig through and find, but that was my heaviest weight. I was living away from my family. I was living in Alabama at the time, and I think that I ate my emotions being away from my family and my new granddaughter at the time. And actually the picture that you will see if you go back just one video is actually, it was taken the day of my granddaughter's first birthday party, and she was so sick that day, bless her heart. But it was, and I can't believe it, in just 9 more days she'll be 14 years old. And so that picture was taken at her first birthday party. And the funny thing is, when we look at ourselves, sometimes we don't see. I thought that I looked pretty that day. And when I saw that picture, it was really an eye-opener to me, how big that I had gotten. And, it almost makes me tear up now, because I wish I had known about keto then. Then maybe I wouldn't have had all those years of going on diets that might have worked for just a little while, but they weren't sustainable. And so I feel like I've wasted a lot of years by having, not knowing about this way of life. And so I'm thankful that I found keto when I did. And I'm thankful that on January the 8th that I knew for my own health that I had to go back on keto because my blood sugars were out of control, even with my medication. And it's just not something that you don't put your health on the line. And I was playing a deadly game with my health because I had been on keto before and I knew that it worked, and I knew that I was able to come off all my diabetic medications. And when you know something works for you, and it's the only thing really that does work for you, then it's something that you should never stop doing. And being the frail human being that I am, that, falls, because I fail in some way every day. I left the keto lifestyle and I started eating the standard American diet, which again, is full of carbs, full of sugar, definitely I have a sweet tooth. I still do, I can live off of keto bars and keto cookies. I thought I'd be putting those cookies up, and then when I got a desire for them, then I would have them, but they haven't been, they're getting low, those 2 boxes of keto cookies that I've got, because they're so good, and they give me what I need. I know that I should eat more real food, but and I do occasionally, and I'm going to start now because now I've got some real food to cook. So but I just want to see how you're doing. I was sick some last week and was doing a lot of napping. Not feeling myself, but I've perked back up, and days like this help me to do that, because even though I can't really be out and enjoy it, spring is in the air, and I love that. I love when it starts getting warmer, and springtime is the perfect weather for me, and I do love the fall too, but I love the springtime so much because it's like a new beginning. And that's what keto's given me, a new beginning. And I just I really believe if I had not had that feel to go back on keto when I did, I believe that maybe my health would have been compromised with what is going on in our world today. I have self-isolated myself from my loved ones for the most part. I've got a beautiful new granddaughter. I've gotten to see her twice in person and hold her, but like when she first came home from the hospital, And you know, I love how I did get to spend some time with my older grandchildren, my granddaughter who's having a birthday this month, and my grandson, and he's 7 years old, and he's a pistol. He just he just keeps he's just a go-getter. And you know, if he is so good to give me a call on Duo every day. Usually he calls me on Duo so I can spend time with him and he can have me to himself. And I love that. And then of course he'll take me to see the baby, and I'll get to see her and talk to her a little bit while he's kissing on her head. So it's just a joy and a privilege to have those grandchildren that you love. And you know, I want to stay safe and keep my immune system up as much as I can, because you know, I want to be able to go over there when my daughter needs me, when I, you know, hopefully we'll do a little something with my granddaughter's birthday, and I'll get to spend a little bit of time with all of them then. But I just been chatting for a while, so leave me some comments. Tell me what you're doing this Wednesday, how it's going for you, and I look forward to your comments. If you haven't already, give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And you have a great day. Check out my video of the before. And of course you see the after, but sometimes the picture shows a little bit more. I don't normally stand up. I'm not really too comfortable in front of the camera at this point, but I know that will get better as time goes on. But anyway, I did get this pretty shirt, and I guess I'll just show it off to you. So at least other people have seen me today, besides the guy at Walmart. Anyway, have a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you for stopping in. Bye.